So the time is 10:49, about 13 minutes past the earthquake, and as you can see, nothing has really changed. Have a good day.
Well, hi, Recap fans. Glad you could join me. I figured I got a kind of a busy day today, so I figured what I'd do is I'd shoot this recap while I'm driving to see Dr. Rosado. Now, let me explain. Dr. Rosado is the plastic surgeon on my medical team. He joined the team, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago, and he had to remove some kind of a thing from the back of this hand. Did a wonderful job with it. And then, I guess it was last year, he did a little plastic surgery to take care of something on this earlobe. And now he's following up on it. And I'll tell you what, he's a very valuable member of my medical staff. Really good guy, very nice man. And I've got this appointment. And what I should do at the end of this, I'll finish this recap up after I've had the appointment, and I can tell you how the appointment went. Now, let me get to news. And the big news on the block is one of the guys across the street got a tree trimmed in his front yard. And I'm not going to say that was particularly exciting, but, it was kind of news in the neighborhood. Now, let me see. The sun is a little... This time of year, the sun kind of can really kind of do you in a little bit. Now, we had the eclipse the other day, and there's absolutely nothing in Florida. I certainly didn't notice it, and I didn't damage my eyes or anything like that by looking at the sun. But Tim, Hobart College, was right in the path of totality, and Tim did what I guess all college kids do when you have some kind of a natural event like that. And he sent this video, and it looks like they were having a pretty good eclipse party.
Here you go, Mom.
Now, I promised last week's report, I promised that I would give you an update, an in-depth report on the Mets. And I know that a lot of you Met fans out there are a little bit disappointed with the start of the season. But I want to put it in a little bit of perspective for you so that you understand it and you're not overly critical of it. Now, what you've got to understand is that the Mets, here we are, traffic light. The Mets were not only dealing with the eclipse, which they did deal with it, and I thought they dealt with it quite well, but they also had to deal with an earthquake. We've had some rain. And, you take these kind of conditions, and it can be rough for a team like the Mets to deal with it. Now, I want to squash one rumor right now, and that is that Pete Alonso's new haircut has absolutely nothing whatsoever to do with either Pete's performance so far this year or with the team's performance. A haircut is a haircut. It's a haircut I wouldn't have gotten, but Pete likes it, and if Pete likes it, I'm good for it. Good to go with it. I'm not going to get that kind of a haircut, but what are you going to do? It's he's still in my mind, still fundamentally a kid. So anyway, look, the Mets season, it's barely started. We don't know where this team is going to go. I certainly think that a World Series is in their future, and I think the World Series that'll be in their future is this year. Now I'll tell you what, I'm gonna stop this right now, and what I'll do is I'll round out the report after I get through with Dr. Rosato, and let you know how that went. Well, okay, I just finished the appointment, and I'll tell you what, the appointment was for 9 o'clock. I walked in that door at 8:55. The nurse came out and brought me into an examining room at 8:58. At 9:04, I saw the doctor, and like I said, well, it's 9:08, I've paid the little balance I had, and now it's 9:11, and I'm back out here in the car. I love this. I like Dr. Rosato. But I'll tell you what, this experience with timing on doctor's appointments, that is so common in Florida, so common. Anyway, there's doctors, there's the Mets, there's the eclipse. I've pretty much covered everything I wanted to cover in this week's recap. I want you all to have an absolutely great weekend. I'm looking forward to it. And see you all next week right here. Take care.